Konnichiwa, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Kyoto by Night, the second breath. This afternoon, evening, night, we are going to attempt to engage with the chi-meih that Yoshi has been monitoring. So Tomo has requested for Pink Fox to meet with him and with any assistance that Pink Fox can gather at a food court in the shopping district by the museum. So, Tomo, what are you doing at the mall or at the food court while you're waiting?
Well, how busy does the food court seem?
What time of night are you getting us to meet? Early in the evening or later on in the night, or?
I'd say around 10 p.m.
Okay, so it's starting to thin out a little bit. There's still, movies starting up until midnight. So I mean, there's still going to be a bit of a steady trickle, but a weeknight and not a weekend means it's not going to be too jam-packed or anything.
Okay. I'll just pick a corner where seems like people, the usual corner where people usually end up giving space.
Great. And I'll have Pink Fox be the first to arrive.
Obviously, beforehand, Pink Fox would have made some preliminary preparations. She would have phoned Makoto ahead of time. Told him the situation, what needs to be done, the potential benefits this could give in the long term, things like that. And then tell him where to meet. And then she'll also mention that she's planning on bringing another someone that she's met, and to kind of expect her, Tomoyoshi, and a certain other person who she will then ring afterwards and explain the same situation. Basically tell them it's the chi-meih thing, and any help would be appreciated. And when she gets there, she'll, basically just search for Tomoyoshi and go hi when she does see him. But obviously she's a little more subdued than she was during their initial meeting. There's no puking of rainbows, no vomiting of sunshine or anything like that. No exuberant energy, which is kind of probably a little bit different from the way that Pink Fox was upon their first. No marshmallow heaven yet. So yeah, just gonna wait hello to him and just make sure that they're somewhat alone, maybe. Hi. Does anything happen?
Nothing as of yet. Yoshi Tomei will bring up his little laptop and go over some of the footage, seeing if he's still at the park, or has the cameras lost battery by now?
It's actually a good question. Let me just check here. But for sake of argument, it'll be easier to say that they still had battery power.
Okay.
So you can do a wits computer roll. Difficulty will be 7.
I'm at.
Okay. Now, and also just to clarify, so was your main computer always accessing the feed, or was it just you had to actually log in to see current feed? Like, what was recording the feed?
Uh, the feed was being bounced around on several different computers, and then the feed was going into a server off, sort of a third-party server, and then being stored there that I could access remotely.
Okay. Then with that role, you're not able to access any active feed.
Hmm.
It's pulling up a blank screen, blank black screen for current feed.
What the hell? Poke, 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 poke. Refresh, refresh.
So you could still access the historic, like the saved footage, but you won't be able to. You don't have access to current feed right now.
Okay. We'll see if that changes by the time the whole group arrives.
Okay. Next, Yukiko.
We're going to say that Pink Fox invited her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly what I said earlier on.
okay. So she's gonna come in and be like looking at her phone like she's following directions to the place, kind of glance around and sighing, oh, I should have known it. And kind of walk over to Pink Fox, make sure she's mellow completely from when they did their food
yeah.
porn escapades, and
Yes.
sit down beside her.
Mhm. Yeah, she is a lot more subdued compared to their initial meeting. Though, considering the situation, you know. Hi, Yukiko.
Hi, Pink. She'll still have scarred up hands, real rough and manly looking, and will just look like a very feminine. If you didn't see her from the front, you would think she's a teenage boy.
Mhm. So, Kohei's trying to find, sorry, Tomei. Excuse me, out of character, I apologise. Tomei's trying to find stuff about the chi-meih, but so far nothing. I'm still waiting for a mutual friend of mine. You know,
Well, I guess any friend of yours right now is an acquaintance of mine.
mhm. Well,
Sorry it took so long. I had to get Dad's men lost in the crowds.
yeah, don't worry about it. It shouldn't be us dealing with this thing, but all things considered, something needs to be done about it because no one else will.
It's taken too long. Even a blown flower has the edges of his patience.
I would have thought the devil tigers would have been, on this like flies to, what, but apparently not.
Hmm.
After a while, Mikado will kind of shuffle in through the crowds and just kind of glancing people around and making his way over to the table. Sorry, I'm late. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to come.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll introduce everyone here. Yukiko, Tomei. This is Makoto. Makoto, this is Yukiko and Tomei.
Now, Tomei, you're the one that Pink says found a broken mirror?
Yeah.
Hmm. Where was that?
It's a little farther back here. It it hasn't been back here the last. It's been 2 or 3 times I've checked. Since
Oh. Well, but you were saying this chi-meih, this newborn, has something to do with it?
either has something to do with it or it's a really big coincidence.
Hmm. How do you know it's a chi-meih and not a Kuma?
It wasn't. It hasn't been. It didn't talk when I saw it. When it didn't seem. It seemed more feral.
Hmm. All right, well, see what I can do to help, I guess. So, pretty ballsy meeting in a food court. What's the game plan?
Well, this is a pretty good starting area since it's just a few blocks from here. Uh, and with that, Tomei will bring out a map of the museum and point to where the video feed has been picking up the chi-meih. He has been here. He likes to sit there, and he doesn't seem to move unless he needs to feed or sleep.
Sounds like a very dull existence.
Wait, wasn't that the place that got robbed a few weeks ago?
Yes. I think the chi-meih has something against a particular artist.
What gives you that idea?
Well, I did some research. It seems that the particular artist, she's very withdrawn from the public, only gave a few interviews. It seems in museums, her work has been, I guess the best phrase would be under attack.
Who is this artist?
Well, give me a second. I'll look it up. Ooh, quicker internet. Yeah, Kingu Korayu.
Kingu Koharu.
Yeah. Out of character. Please excuse my butchering of the Japanese language.
And where is this newborn now?
Well, I'm going to pull up the basically the latest footage I can get my hands on, and of that spot. And does it show the chi-meih?
You're using a laptop, right?
Yeah.
He closes the lid of your laptop and he looks at you and he's like, footage from what?
Some cameras I installed
Where?
hidden around the area.
Have you accessed them today since coming here?
No, I tried to get them to access them here. didn't work.
Did you not hear that when the museum was broken into, they said they found evidence that somebody had been staking it out prior? How long have you had these cameras set up?
Only 2 weeks?
You bloody fool. We've got to leave here. Because if you are as good at computers as you are at surveillance, they're probably honing in on your laptop signal right now. He gets up from the table. They found your cameras. The police found your cameras. And you're leading them straight to us by trying to open them.
Damn it. And I'll take out the... quickly pull open the back, take out the hard drive, basically do it, and take out the RAM.
We gotta go. Separate ways.
Yeah.
Were we regrouping?
Yeah.
If we're regrouping.
It'll think. What is behind the alleyway in the behind the museum?
There's some. It was an open shopping. It was like an open shopping mall, like open stalls and like fish market and little anime figurines and miscellaneous little shops and keepsakes.
All right, we'll go there.
All right, and he just gets up and walks away.
And Pink Fox, deferring to her senpai, who is not the senpai. She just simply gets up and walks off at that point not with Makoto, but
Yukiko will look at Tomoe, since this is the first time she's meeting him, go, smooth move, nice first meeting, and walk the opposite way to swing around.
And basically, after removing the battery, the hard drive, and the RAM, he'll toss the laptop in the trash and take the bits with him. Of course, I've already removed most of all of the serial codes.
Okay, so does everybody go to meet Tomo back where he said to regroup?
The shopping district, Yukiko will go there, but she's not looking for the ignorant computer boy. She's looking for bouncy, bubbly Pink Fox.
Which no doubt she'll find. Obviously, she's probably at a midway point at that point. Not quite as mellow as before, not quite as subdued not quite as energetic as before. But going around in a crowded shopping district, especially at this time of night, this is her place. Eastern facing Gake. This is her type of environment. Mm-hmm. But she will probably make her way over to the place where they had arranged. But probably take a little bit of time to frequent little places. But she'll kind of wait until she can kind of see see everyone and converge, assuming everyone else shows up.
Yes, Makoto actually does meet up with you guys. He is very cautious, but he does approach Pink Fox, but he's definitely spooked and keeping his eyes open. Great regrouping area. 2 blocks from the mall. They'll never drive by.
Yeah, well... you can say what you want about... I'm sorry, are we... is she with them, or are they... The only two
I was
spots
gonna
in-
say she was walking up to you at that moment, but then my headphones picked up on you. Sorry, hon.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, she's walking up and she's rubbing her temple between her eyes, just going, "Oh my god."
Okay.
Anyway, Tommy gets there. Will be like, as I understand the area, the alleyway he hides behind should be right there.
Hmm.
Okay. Are you pointing at it, or are you leading us to it?
He'll use his chin and then start moving towards it nonchalantly.
Okay.
Pink Fox will do the sensible thing and look before she leaps. She'll try and see if she can actually see that figure that she saw upon her initial meeting with Tomei.
Okay. Make a perception alertness.
Nope, nothing. Unless you'll allow me to. Well, actually, I can't roll Hun to use heightened senses.
Not
after
at this
the fact,
point,
so.
no.
Yeah, she looks around. She doesn't see anyone. I don't see
Looks
anyone
clear.
Um, I guess I didn't say I was looking everywhere, which I usually do.
Makoto will hang back and wait to see what happens when you guys get to the alley.
Anyway,
Yukiko is gonna grab Pink Fox's arm and go, "I think we should make the Mel lead since it's his idea and stupidity."
You should tell him how does he plan to find them now that his cameras are off.
That is true. Hey, Tomoe, Otaku, come here. How are you planning to find them without your computer and your cameras?
the this is a creature of very specific habit. He was sitting there watching it. Every time I've ever seen him, that was the place he was. If he's not there, he's probably off feeding and will return. If not, we'll have to figure out where he is now. But if he has moved, it is something I had not calculated.
We did not think this through.
Well, it's the thing. He was it seemed he was specifically focused on this museum. They didn't say that the painting had gotten taken, did they?
Tomoe-san, do you have any kind of plan besides find the thing, deal with it?
So Yoshi would know from the reports that the museum had been broken into, that one wing had been vandalized, and they suspect some of the paintings were stolen, but they had not released any specifics.
Okay. Okay, we will take a quick look. If he has moved, I have a general idea of what I can look for to gather where he has gone to next. If he has moved, it'd been very strange if he had moved. It seemed he was focused.
I have important things to do, so if this ends up dangerous, I will not be dying for a man I do not know. Lead the way.
This is not for me. This is for the Gaki community.
can't argue with that logic there.
That is true. I'll give the
But
otaku that much.
But we need to stop talking and start doing.
All right, Yoshi, make your perception alertness as you head for the alleyway.
Okay.
Don't notice anything as you're approaching it. You get to the alleyway. There is a part that is taped off with police tape, and some like of those road cones holding up the police tape. You can tell the tape is set up basically where where you had your camera set up in this alleyway, but you don't see any figures in the alley.
Hmm. But given where I had been seeing him, he's not there then.
You do not see him, or it doesn't look like the police tape had been disturbed or anything either.
Hmm. Could have moved to another spot since this space has become visible. Can we take a look around the perimeter of the museum without becoming too obvious?
It wouldn't be a wise idea, I don't think, for us to split up, but I do think we need to kind of survey the surrounding areas. Is the building where it's police tape and everything like that is it a somewhat tall building? Were they...
Yeah, it's about at the alleyway that Tomo's at. It would be probably about 3 stories. Um, the museum itself has a large, like, open courtyard area around it, and the shop area, like where we were at, there were only 1 or 2 story buildings, but this one would probably be about 3 stories. Kind of a lot of low buildings around the museum before it gets into the taller scrapers.
Pink Fox is probably going to turn to Makoto at that point. Makoto, do you think we could get up on like the first or second floor? OFC, assuming that there's like a fire escape or any kind of ladder or anything like that. See if we can see if this creature's here.
Yeah, we can. You need a boost up to the fire escape.
Well, I'm not very tall, which Pink Fox says as she kind of like steps on her little tippy toes, being only 5 foot in height.
Yeah, I can boost you up here. He kind of kneels down so that he can give you the prop up to the stairway.
And Pink Fox will take the boost up and probably climb up onto the probably the first floor to the first floor stairway to begin with. And once she's in the proper position, I'd like to roll Hun for heightening senses.
Okay.
1 success. Actually, is it D6 or D5?
It is.
I keep forgetting.
It's D6. Yeah, difficulty 6.
Yeah, okay. She's going to focus it all on sight for this one. Because, in the middle of the city, there's bound to be like loads of traffic noises and things like that, maybe. Right, and I'm going to roll another perception plus alertness to just check the alleyway to see if, or check the alleyway and they're relatively immediate there, the relatively immediate area to see if there's any kind of trace or any sign of them.
Okay.
Good, that's 3 successes.
Okay. So scanning the area, you don't see the large figure because you actually got to see him when you first encountered Tomo in this area. You don't see him. You don't see any. You actually don't see any homeless individuals at all, or any indication that there's been any squatters in the alleyways. From your vantage point up there.
Mm. And Pink Fox will just, once she's finished surveying it, she'll just like turn her head down to Makoto and the others and just shake her head. Nothing.
All right, nerd. Where else are we looking?
Wait. Got an idea.
Okay.
And she kind of like tries. Well, she'll probably like try to get herself down. You know, lower herself down as best she can. You know, probably get Makoto's help or someone else's help to like prevent her from like falling and slipping and etc. And once she's down, what if we use the spirits? Yin yang does it really matter? There's bound to be someone who noticed them here.
You do have a point there, Fox.
Any of you? Well, if you've got some to call, give it a try.
Don't have anyone specifically, but I can try the local area.
I think you should try the yin spirits first. If that doesn't work, well, there's bound to be some yang spirits that were upset by the breaking of the museum.
Okay.
Common sense. Would that be feasible?
Yeah, that because that'd be much more about like a cultural and the artwork. So, well, there could be yin spirits as well because there could be some ancestors or dignitaries that just hang around the museum because of their memories, dead artists or whatever. They might not be too happy either.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll spend a point of yin to activate Ghost Sight.
Okay, and just take a quick look here at what else you might have. If you Yin Mantle should help you as well.
Right, I was going to see how many spirits I saw, and if I saw the good ones, I was going to then use that.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Yes, you've got a somewhat intelligent yin spirit in the area. Actually, you find a familiar face.
Uh-oh.
There is a young woman ghost in the area, and as you're activating Ghost Sight, she seems to all of a sudden kind of glance at you, and then she looks back and she's like, "Hey." Well, I guess she'd be. You can see she's mouthing words at you.
Okay, I'll, that's a Hun roll to,
Yeah, to be able to talk to the spirits, yeah. Difficulty be 5.
Okay, so 3 successes.
Weren't you here with Uncle a while ago?
Yeah, I was...
You were also the one that was with the bad man, weren't you?
I came here to deal with the Batman, but he moved.
Yes, he went away. Finally. I was so lost. I tried to find my parents, and I couldn't find my parents, and I kept coming back here. But every time I came back here, the bad man was here, and it was just really difficult. And I couldn't find Uncle, and it was very scary. I didn't know what to do. I I am getting better. I don't need as much help anymore.
That's good. I what does Yin Mantle do again? So I don't have to look it up.
If you activate Yin Mantle, you can attune yourself to the aura of a ghost, and then you are able to use social abilities against the ghost, and they're more favorable towards you.
Okay. All right then. I'll try that then.
Okay. So I'll get you to make a perception and occult roll.
1, 2, 3. Let's see how.
Difficulty will be 4.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. Two
Two
successes.
successes. 2 successes is enough. So, all right. So you can start. She's going to be favorably inclined towards you.
Okay. I know it's difficult, but I need to find this bad man so that he doesn't do this to anyone else.
He didn't. Well, he hurt others. Since you and Uncle were here, there were others that he did terrible things. And as she's processing the memory of what she had seen, you can start to see splotches of blood start to appear on her clothing. There were others. He ate some of the others. It reminded me of what it was like to be digested. And she shivers.
I understand, but so we can stop him from doing that, I need to know where he went.
He went in there, and she'll gesture towards the museum. He destroyed some bad things.
Bad things. A bad
Yes.
painting?
Yes. It was not a very good thing. I went in the museum because I used to work at the museum, but things look differently there now. The painting felt like that man. Felt like the bad man. And the other man.
Other man.
Yes, the one with you now. Him and the bad man feel like the paintings. They were not good.
Okay.
But
So,
after he went in the museum, he left. He went away.
and you can't sense where he went?
Oh, I don't know if I should. You can make either you can choose either charisma or manipulation, and you can choose either intimidation or expression. Just tell me which one you're going to use.
I'm going to use charisma expression.
Okay.
It's basically the same value.
Okay. So that'll be difficulty 6.
Everyone cross your fingers. 2 successes.
Okay, so what do we say to her?
Basically, I know it will be difficult, but if you do this, you can help stop the bad man, and you won't have to meet or any more of his victims.
She's visibly upset. The blood is starting to spread in her clothes, and every now and then it looks like chunks of flesh is being ripped off of her and then kind of grows back afterwards. He's at an art shop, not museum. He's at a place that sells art. He's at a place that sells art. It's down at the station, by the station area. He's at a place that sells artwork at the station area. One of her arms falls off and starts sizzling and dissolving on the ground next to her.
Okay. Yeah. Jacob, what could she mean by the station area?
That's a district in Kyoto.
Okay. A station area, an art shop. He'll, if it seems like she's not going to say anything else about it, he'll start bringing her back to the situation.
Okay. You can make a manipulation empathy roll. Difficulty 6, if you want to try to bring her back to more peaceful thoughts.
Same value. Let's hope it works. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The blood stains kind of start to shrink before vanishing on her clothes. The arm on the ground disappears and a new one kind of grows back, and her hair goes back to being less disheveled. And I hope I helped. Please, if you see Uncle, tell him that I miss him. It's very lonely out here.
Okay, I will.
And she'll nod and bow respectfully at you.
Okay.
Did you get anything?
So did you learn anything?
Yeah, he is at an art shop in the Station District. We need to find out if any shops are selling anything by that artist I mentioned. Does anyone have a smartphone?
And Pink Fox will start to try and do a really, really quick Google search. Being enhanced by the spirit that should and search for the art shops in the station district, which, and if they have should I say, like a list of things that they're selling, maybe she'll look at them if they have them. If not, she'll just find out, there's an art shop here, 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 here.
Okay.
And hope that there is only one.
Yeah, do a just do an intelligent. Well, you know what? Google's pretty easy to do, but
Yes.
so the wonderful world of Google, you don't even need the computer skill. Yes.
Smart.
With the name of the artist that Yoshi had given earlier, you can find there are 2 art shops in the city that currently have artwork by her on display for sale. One is in the Kyoto Station area. The other is in northern Higashima.
Okay. There's only
Okay.
one in the station area.
All right. Can you bring up a map of that area?
Of course.
Thank you.
You take a train, you go to the station. Where do you find this guy?
No. This is for. I'm planning on where it would be best to sneak up on him.
Do you think maybe he's hiding in that broken mirror you had found?
Jacob, I've done some rather extensive research on that mall, right?
Yes.
I know there wasn't any acts of violence or anything, but was there any type of vandalism?
Nothing really newsworthy level.
And there isn't like an art shop in there either.
Well, there's could have been something with, prints and stuff like that, but not like a fancy art gallery kind of place.
Okay. And he'll think, given where I found it, there wasn't much art around it in the strip mall. So I wouldn't discount it as a possibility, but it wouldn't seem to fit where I found it. Has anyone else in the city brought up finding a broken mirror?
Not since you told me about it.
This is my first time meeting you, and Pink didn't say anything about it to me.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I know. Taking my food had you distracted.
I don't go to a lot of meetings at court, so I haven't heard anything except what Pink Fox told me that you had said to her.
Okay. I guess we'll assume no one has seen it, or if they had seen it, they're keeping their trap shut about it. So, I guess, as I said, I wouldn't count as a possibility, but I'd say we should try and come up on the shop in such a way that we wouldn't be readily noticeable. I mean,
Well, they don't know that we're coming. and we're not going to get there anytime soon if we don't start moving in that direction.
All right. Just
We don't know what the situation is there right now. We do need to take a brief step back, survey the area to see that it's clear, to see what the situation is, and then we can start coming up with a plan.
all right. So he'll look at the map. Is there a good meeting place, maybe 1 or 2 blocks from it?
The station itself is, I guess it'd be comparable to Grand Central Station, but it's the hub of all the trams in the area, and is like a multi-level mall.
Okay. Since it looks like we're all going to be taking a train. Oh, wait. We can't all take a train. We need a car in case we actually capture this thing.
You know what? My car's here. I'll meet you losers down there.
Okay?
Okay.
Pink, you want to go with me or your little computer nerd?
I'm going with Makoto. And she trots off with Makoto, probably wrapping one arm around his arm, if he'll allow it.
He won't shrug it off.
After shooting daggers at the back of Pink Fox, she goes, I better not leave you alone, Tomoe. You might get yourself killed.
Looking at shooting daggers at her back, but you'll hate to see her go, but you'll look to watch her leave.
Oh yeah, all that ass.
And you won't have to do an act of blindness for it. At least I don't believe so, anyway.
Anyway, so, to the station.
All right, well, if you two are taking the tram there, you guys will actually get there before us, because it's very quick, very straight, and driving's going to take us a little bit. In the Twatmobile, will take us a while to get there, so... Yukiko and yeah, Yukiko and Yoshi traveling together on the tram. You guys have anything massive to talk about, or?
No, she's just sitting across from him, watching him, almost like he's a prisoner under her guard. And it's like this that's not the word I was going for. Little harmless looking girl with slightly scarred up manly looking hands.
Just for since we're painting a picture, are you yang aspected or yin?
Balance.
Yeah, but I meant
Okay. I'm scrolling up, hold on.
Cycle, sorry.
Which one did you use to wake up?
Oh god. 1 moment, let me check this with Jacob. I knew I'd forgot something. I'm sorry if we have any viewers.
That's okay. Basically, the difference between whether or not you have blush of health or look kind of creepy dead.
She actually looks fairly normal, so it's probably blush of health she would have more of.
Alright, then you probably make movements like a human being, so it's not too much of a creepy child vibe. Whereas with Tomei, he's a lot more still than you.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit beside him on the tram, especially the way he keeps staring at this poor little girl across from him.
Well, it's like she's scrawny little, but she looks about like 19, 25-ish.
And so innocent and harmless. Like, you get people are purposefully sitting beside you on the tram and kind of looking at him like they're a little bit worried about leaving you alone. So, just so you know, we're here, kind of a thing. And so your guys' trip is
Pretty
is
silent.
quiet. Pretty silent between the two of you, and people are trying to engage in conversation with Yokiko, just because this creepy goth boy is paying attention to her across the aisle. So, you guys get to the station itself, and the tram opens up to a multi-level shopping conglomerate with outside of this mall, there's also several buildings that are fairly large and ugly monstrosities. Actually, is what the tourist guide refers to them as, believe it or not. So, um,
As they go to get off the tram, Yukiko will be nice enough to go, "Let's go, Oni-chan," and pull him up by his arm.
there's actually 8 ramen restaurants in this complex. 8
Ramen.
restaurants specifically for ramen. So.
Yukiko is actually kind of looking at them as they walk past, going, "It's been a while since I've had some of that."
But once you guys get to this area, it's not too much milling around. It's probably about this crowded. So you've got people around, but it is later in the day. It's not too difficult to find where the art gallery is, and you can see that they're still open actually for probably another half hour.
Okay. Just surveying the crowd, do I see the figure we expect to see?
You can make a perception alertness roll.
Out of character, Yukiko has not done this yet because she has no idea what she's looking for.
Yep.
What? Didn't the Pink Fox at least say that this man was extremely large?
No, it doesn't sound like a lot of details were given out.
Okay.
But you know that he's
36.
dead.
Yeah.
He's just kind of forgotten that he's not supposed to walk around. Much like every PC in this hangout.
3 successes. Yes, actually. Milling around in the open area nearby, so basically walking up one catwalk across the way and down the other, is a very tall guy wearing a very dirty overcoat pulled up and around and kind of obscuring his face. But he is, after watching him, he's definitely pacing almost like a stalking pattern in the area in front of the art gallery.
All right. I'll point him out to Yuriko. No, there's no R. Yukiko. Yeah. In a nonchalant manner, trying to keep my voice down.
She'll look at him and go, "Did you find him?"
Yeah, he's right over there. Don't look like you're trying to look, but he's they're really.
Look, but don't make it look like you're trying.
Fly
At this-
casual.
At this
fly
point,
casual.
Yukiko will sit up and she'll kind of glance out of the corner of her eyes towards the way he motioned and see if she sees him.
Yeah, he'll be able to point him out very easily. I'll get the two of you, though, to make manipulation subterfuge rolls.
Oh dear.
Oh, yay! I love it when you make me roll. Now I gotta scroll back to the top of my fucking character sheet.
I love it when he makes me roll things that I don't have.
Ow, this is only 3 dice for me. Fuck you.
Willpower point?
Ow! Oh god! Willpower! Willpower! Shit!
Can I cover her with one of my successes?
Damn it. It's okay if it goes bad, but I know this is gonna go horribly bad. Like, hey there, little girl, bad.
Well, the fortunate thing is this is where harmless is going to actually help you. Is so he doesn't notice. Oh, actually, he would notice. So yeah, he sees the two of you looking at him, which kind of makes him stop in his tracks, and he's peering out at you guys from under his coat that he's kind of pulled up around him. And then he's going to cautiously start walking towards the two of you. And we can have, at this point, that Pink Fox and Makoto have pulled up and are in the area and heading this way. So.
Mm-hmm. And I think an obligatory perception alertness just to check to see if she can find that guy.
Yeah.
And I imagine on the journey over, she probably would have described to Makoto what kind of person they're looking for. You know, biggish guy, dirty coat. You know, generally what she remembers of him. And
Okay.
Worst case scenario, I
I
could keep him talking till you find
yeah.
him.
okay, so
I
rolling. Sorry.
Makoto will say to you that he understands the reason you guys are focusing on him, but his concern is more the idea that there could be a broken mirror linked to this guy. So when we get to this mall, if this broken mirror has any connection to this guy, he's going to stay nearby, see if you need help, call, but he's going to see if he can find that source.
Mm.
Um,
What about evaluating?
because of this. So.
Yeah, and Pink Fox probably at that point would probably question, wouldn't using evaluate on him provide any clues?
Yeah, you know what? Good point. All right. So he'll stay close by to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I believe now is the perception alertness.
You make your perception alertness.
Oh wow, 5 successes.
So you will see him, and you will see the two of them pointing at him. I guess pointing wouldn't even, like in Japan,
Tomoe's pointing at him, not me.
pointing is very rude, but it's whatever gesturing is. It's basically he's nudged her, and she looks directly at the guy with him, like, and he's obviously seen them because he's heading their way.
Yeah. Pink Fox, as soon as she sees that, she'll probably probably touch Makoto on his arm just to get his attention, and she'll probably just say, over, in the general direction, over by whatever, big guy in a dirty coat.
All right, you go that way, I'll go that way. Circle around.
Okay. And she'll do just that. Just try to make herself somewhat nonchalant.
I'm also going to assume by now the guy has reached us at our spot, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He has gone there, and he is. Can't really do intimidation fairly, but I'll just an intimidation roll just because he's trying to exude an aura of menace to make you guys kind of turn and walk away.
Oh.
And he is coming across as slightly intimidating. As he approaches, and when he gets in real close, you can see that his face and neck are scarred, quite viciously, almost to the point of being open wounds.
Hold on a moment. I'm gonna need to make a roll for what I'm about to do. Manipulation, subterfuge, and I'm spending a damn willpower because it's still 3 dice. Okay, much better with willpower also. She's gonna go,
Wow.
wow, I told you, Tomoe, it isn't the guy who works for my dad. Bluffing, basically.
Yes. Let's.
That's 3 counting this will.
He stops and he seems slightly confused and looks over to Yoshi.
Alright, I confused him, Grant. I bought you a minute.
Well, I've pulled off more things like that. Worse I've pulled off worse lies than that. Let's try charisma expression to go. Ah, uh, ah.
It would
Hello.
be if you're trying to mask your thoughts or intentions. It would still be a manipulation subterfuge.
No, I'm just trying to get him talking.
Oh, okay, yeah, charisma expression then. Interesting.
Okay.
You're gonna interview the mindless beast.
Yeah, I'll try and see if he talks. Oh, wait. No, I accidentally hit the wrong one. 1 second. Okay. Anyway. Uh, Good evening. Please excuse my associate. Uh, how are you this evening? Let's see if he takes this favorably. Um, one sec. What? No, wait. Sorry, that's not the one success. This might be the one success.
That might be one success. What? Why are you? Why are you? What? he, he seems genuinely perplexed. Why are you not leaving me alone? Everybody else leaves me alone.
If I have to make another roll for this, I will. Yukiko is just gonna, like, play on her harmless little girl face and be like, I just thought you worked for my father at the dojo. I thought you were one of his students. I'm sorry. God damn it, Jacob.
No, this isn't him against you. This is Pink Fox and Makoto are doing the
Okay,
same thing. So
I was worried for a moment. I'm
no,
like, I
yeah, I
can't
know,
beat
right?
that.
It's attack roll.
Hey, I can stretch my limbs. Don't make me grab him.
But yeah, so and then he looks back at Timo. You seem somewhat familiar. Have we met?
um, Under different circumstances. Uh, would you like to sit and discuss your situation with someone who apparently uh, feels okay talking with you?
He looks from you over to the gallery. We can talk right here. And then he kind of looks over as well, and you can see that he's actually make a perception alertness roll, see if you can figure out what he's doing as he's kind of looking around.
No.
I'll make mine real quick. Give me a moment. Perception.
Alertness.
Okay, that would be 3, 4, 5 dice. Yay! Yay! I didn't fuck it up.
Nice.
Okay, so Jacob, I'm
Yes.
gonna need a refresher on exactly what that is without having to open my book and read through it again.
Sorry, to a refresher on what is?
Uh,
Oh, my notes there are to Jason, not you
Yeah,
guys.
that's
oh,
what Pink
okay.
Fox and Makoto are learning from use of a valid
Okay,
weight.
okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about my 4
Nope.
successes here.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. No, yeah, sorry, no, I was messaging Jason there. So, um, we can. So he is keeping track of where all the security guards are as he's staking out the art gallery here. He's also glancing up at security cameras and hallways, access points, escape routes. He's like very effectively keeping, like literally staking this place out.
So, Senpai, what's your name?
Sen. I'm Masaru. Who are you?
Ishida.
Shiba.
Tomei
And
Yoshi.
Yoshi. The voice says that you and I have met before, Yoshi.
Hmm. Uh, when I was my other self, I did meet you.
I see. I don't remember much of meeting you, but the voice says that we did. But you were scared and ran away?
Um,
Why are you not scared now?
uh, I don't know what my other self felt when he met you, but I am in control of myself here, and I see, since you are not mm, pummeling me, you don't wish me any harm at the exact moment, so I do not flee.
I see.
This voice you're talking to,
Yes?
uh, what is exactly what is the nature of this voice, if I may ask?
It's it's a secret.
Well, we all have our secrets, but sometimes it helps to talk about things.
Jacob, what exactly would Pink? I mean, I'm assuming that Pink Fox is too far away for her to overhear much of the conversation, unless she'll allow me a eavesdrop.
Well, if you've been walking towards them at this point, you're probably within earshot.
Okay, so she can probably overhear little bits and pieces. Pink Fox at that point probably will, like, maybe send a text message to Ishida. You know, just basically just saying, does he want to talk?
She'll glance at it, but she's gonna close her phone till she gets an answer from him. And Pink will see that she's basically blown Pink's text message off.
Um, I, I, we need to be here.
Hmm.
I, I can I can talk, I guess. Somewhere here? Can we talk somewhere here?
Uh, of
Yeah.
course, Masaru-san.
Um, he'll kind of look and down there, and he kind of gestures down to where there's an open area where people are kind of be able to sit while they're waiting for the train or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, brother, can you take him to the meeting spot? I need to text sister and then I'll join you.
Okay. And Yoshi will lead Komaru there. I assume that's okay since so Pink Fox and Yoshi can keep.
Yes, as soon as they go to the sitting spot, she's going to pull out her phone and text Pink. He's going to talk to me and Tomoe. We have things calm for now. Stay within sight.
Uh-huh. And Pinks will take out her phone and she'll send a brief message back.
Of don't blow me off, bitch.
No. She's going to send a message back, just basically saying she's looked into his soul. She knows things that could help.
Can you text me these things?
She responds back very quickly. There is a lot of things.
If you think you can join us without upsetting him, by the way, cover story as we're all brothers, brother and sisters.
Yeah. At that point, Pink Fox will just say, I'll ask Makoto. And then she'll send a message to Makoto after, Ishida goes off, basically saying, did you see what I saw?
He'll text back, I saw a lot. He seems able to talk, I can see.
She'll send another text message back. His Poe guides him, but not like a devil tiger's. They are going to talk to him.
Very well. I'm going to see if I can find out what, like he's texting, I'm going to see if I can find out what has his focus on this art gallery.
Okay.
While y'all guys are texting, Yukiko's going to put her phone away and go to the sitting area with Tomoe and the magical poor boy everyone wants to hug.
So what do you want to talk about?
Well, you seemed like you were looking for something.
I have to do it. You're not going to stop me.
Well, what do you have to do?
He told me I'm only going to be safe if I can get rid of it all. So I'm going to get rid of it all. And then I'm going to get rid of her.
So, excuse. Let me look at the thing again. Masaru,
Yes.
I know this might be one of the secrets you want to keep to yourself, but what is your surname?
Out of character, he gave it to you already.
He did?
Masaru.
No.
No, that's his first name.
Oh.
Yeah. I am Kingu Masaru.
Kangaroo. I understand that I don't want to hurt you, but I need to bring up, I know that you were at the museum before.
He looks around Are you with the police?
No.
And he's again kind of eyeing. You guys can make perception occult rolls.
Okay, I shall.
Wonderful. Some successes that aren't canceled out by ones.
Can I spend a willpower on this, Jacob?
If you choose to, yeah.
I just want to make sure. I'm going to spend one just to be safe. I have a feeling. Okay. 4, I believe, unless 6s count also.
Okay. As he seems to getting a little bit more nervous, you guys can tell that he is channeling chi into his body, and it's beginning to be a little bit more cadaverous. His skin's starting to get a little bit of a sickly green pallor to it, and you kind of get a whiff of the smell of a corpse in the air as he's doing this.
Okay, Yukiko is actually going to be honest this time, in a way. She's going to look at him and go, Masaru-san, we're not meaning any danger. I was hurt a long time ago by some bad people, and we just want to make sure those bad people aren't hurting you.
Nobody hurts me anymore. He has told me how to protect from that.
And probably by all this is going on, Pink Fox is like sending a text message to Makoto, just basically says, I'm going to try to talk to him. Could you watch R6 in case it goes sour?
He'll text back, okay.
Okay. And Pink Fox will, put a mobile phone away, and she'll kind of saunter up to the group, Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Do you two know this prostitute?
Masaru-san, she's not a prostitute. That's the one I call sister.
Oh, sorry, I did not. I guess your sister's okay?
Yes, she's fine. She's a nice girl.
And Pink Fox will pull up one of the chairs. Well, Big Sister told me a couple of things, over text message. I tried getting here as soon as possible, and I'll put it bluntly. You're being led down a wrong path by what you think is something that's trying to help you. I know your name, and I know your history. I know a lot of things, and I won't hold any of it against you. Do what you think is right, because you can't think of any other way. You're like us. You're one of those who suffered a horrible death, and you came back to fulfill a debt, to finish what you feel you what you started.
I will finish. You won't be able to stop me. Your lies.
No.
Did she send you?
No.
Did she send the three of you to get me to stop?
We don't even
We
know
don't.
her.
Your name. Let me have a look at the chat box. Your name is Kingu Masaru. I know from looking at you that you did not have the best childhoods. I know that you were close to your sister. I know of that secret room that you hid from your parents.
I have to destroy it.
I know you hate
And
her
her
art,
with it.
and I know that your sister was the one that killed you. But the voice that you're hearing, it's not who you think it is. It's yourself. It's your dark reflection, your inner demon.
It's...
I have one too.
It's helping me. It's helping me destroy that place where I died. And we're going to destroy her too.
Right. And do I need to roll charisma empathy in order to try and...
Yeah, you can roll Charisma Empathy.
Okay, I think a point to willpower shall be spent because I haven't spent one at all thus far. Oh, not that I fucking needed to. 6 successes.
3 successes.
3, okay, fine. -1 for the friendly face.
Yes.
Okay, so that's... what was the
1, 2,
difficulty?
3, 4. Sorry, no, 4. You got 4 successes.
Okay, 4 plus the willpower expenditure.
Okay. And okay.
I have the same type of voice. Maybe not exactly the same, but similar to yours. The voice can lie. The voice has an agenda. The voice wants nothing more than to destroy everything. It wants to take over. It wants to have control. It doesn't want to be trapped in where it escaped from again. It is your dark reflection. I'm not saying that it won't try and help you on occasion, if it benefits itself. But you cannot allow it to dictate every single action. Right now you're alone. Do you even know what you are?
I am cursed. And I will not have peace until that room is destroyed.
Say you can destroy destroy that room. Then what happens? You won't find anything else.
But I'll have peace. It says I'll have peace. It told me I'll have peace.
You won't have peace.
It'll just come up with something new for you to chase down and destroy.
But at that point,
There
it won't
are
matter because...
There are other ways. Right now, you've chosen to allow your soul, as we call them, you've allowed them to guide you, to give you some direction. But without proper guidance, without proper training, you'll be like a monkey dancing in the shadows. You'll never find what it truly means. You'll never come to greater understanding of the reason you came back.
But then what happens to the room? What happens to my sister? She
will go. She will come and go. We are immortal. You'll wake up one night and find that she is no longer there, that she's been dust for 100 years. Then when will your voice tell you? What will they have done?
So she gets to live a normal life?
I can't tell you that. But you cannot go around like this without proper guidance. Do I need to do another empathy roll?
Yeah, do another empathy roll. Grant, yeah, you can do intelligent occult.
Unless it's difficulty, well, that's a failure in that regard.
Okay.
I for okay, 1, 2, 3. Analytical,
Yes, actually.
so 4 successes.
Yeah, this between the fact that you've been in the broken mirror room and that you've seen one of her paintings that was a creepy room that reminded you of the broken mirror, it's pretty safe to assume that that's the room that he's referring to.
Kingu, I have seen this room you speak of. Destroying these paintings, as you call them, is not destroying the room. It is making it darker. It's making it stronger. You're filling it with the torment that these paintings prescribe. And when you do the last painting, I'm not sure what happened, but you may destroy innocent people.
I feel so confused now.
I don't judge you for it. All of us were confused when we first came out of, well, what we call the Thousand Hells.
Let
I
us
don't.
let us bring you before one of the elders. You say one of your sister's paintings is in that gallery. I will go see how much it costs, buy it, and I will give it to you if you promise to come with me and meet one of our elders. They can bring you clarity on the situation.
Let me put it another way. Right now, there are others who use the inner demon, but they are in control. It's they decide how it goes, not the demon. Maybe they could teach you how to control them, use them for a better good, or maybe you'll find some ways to control it through other means. But right now, you don't know what to do. Few of us do.
And we're here to talk to you as long as you need.
But
This will end in one of two ways, and both of them, that painting, that broken mirror, that will be resolved.
You'll never have to see it again.
Come with us.
I guess I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
Okay. Tomei will turn to Pink Fox and Yuriko and go, you go, take him to the car. I will go and see if I can purchase this painting.
And Pink Fox will probably, get up out of her seat and, take her phone out. As quickly as she possibly can, leaving Masaru in Yukiko's possession, custody, though, keeping an eye on him. She's going to send a text to Makoto saying he's agreed to come with us. Can you drive us? Question mark.
I'll text back yes.
Okay. So Jacob, in this uh, paint, painting shop, or art shop. Uh, I asked the owner, I'm looking for a piece of work by, uh, dear God, where is it in all this?
Wrote it down, I'll type it in.
Alright, thank you. Kingu Koharu.
Ah, yes, that is. We do have actually two of her works here. For it's a shame. I heard that some of her older works have been destroyed at that when those thieves broke into the museum. It's a shame.
Yes. Do you have them on display here? You can
I
show them?
do. I have one on display. One is in the back. They'll take you over to where the painting is, and it's slightly different than the one that you'd seen before, but it is still an old style Japanese architecture, just a bare room, but the angles and the perspective is slightly off in a very inauspicious manner that kind of makes your po twinge like it did when you looked at the other painting, or like it
Okay.
did when you walked into the room.
Alright then. Um, hmm. With resources 3, I know it's probably going to stretch me a bit, but can I afford them?
Let me take a look at what Resources 3 gives you access for. I'm not 100% on there. No, too far. Alright, your Resources 3 is... There we go. So you ask how much the paintings are?
Well, I'm guessing, do they have, like, it's written on there? Some.
Yes, the one that you guys are looking at is marked as being 1.3 million yen.
Oh, son of a bleep. Um, yeah, I'm going to, alright. I know the first Oni has a cell phone. Does either of the other ancestors have a cell phone?
Um, you do have a way to contact the Boneflower Mandarin.
Okay. Hmm. Well, given how old I'm going to say he is, uh, I'm going to guess he can at least afford to buy one of these paintings. Anyway, I'll call him.
Is there a problem, nerd? A voice from behind you goes.
Mm, Oh, yes, I'm just looking to purchase these, at least one of these paintings for my client.
Ah, I see. He kind of looks at the price tag. Is that within your client's budget? And
I'm
he kind of looks at the person working at the place with a bit of a snooty sneer, and the other guy kind of gives a little bit of a smirk, but then looks Makoto up and down and kind of looks at him with a little bit of a snooty sneer as well.
well. This is uh, this is only about 5,000 above the price he wanted, but I can see if he'll be willing to meet your price.
The art exhibitor is like, very well. Check with your client. I mean, these have been here for a while, so not too many other people are interested. So, at which
All right.
Makoto speaks up. I might be interested in this piece. It kind of speaks to me on a primal level.
Hmm.
But I'll let you check with your client first.
Okay. Anyway, I'll call the bone flower mandarin.
Okay. And the phone answers. Good evening.
Good evening. I met with a certain individual, and he, uh, the chrysalis, says that he is after a certain art object which you might be interested in. I was wondering if I might purchase this art exhibit on your behalf.
Summer heater, winter fan.
Intelligence enigma. Alright, how high did I raise the enigma to? I think it's 2 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 6 dice. Let's see how hard this is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Analytical?
Very good. It's actually a fairly common Japanese figure of speech, kero tolsen. It means something which is out of season and therefore useless.
Hmm. To get the individual to come meet you, I had to promise that you'd show him show him the art exhibit.
Hmm. Not seeing is a flower.
That's all right. I'll roll again. I'm no good at riddles myself. I don't know why I decided to play Bone Flower. Okay, I still got 3 successes.
Okay. Uh, things will never be as you imagine, so you're better off not seeing them.
That is like a riddle within a riddle. Um,
Problem with the bank account there?
he seems his whims have changed. This painting is no longer in fashion for him.
What a shame. He pulls out a wad of yen and starts thumbing through and buys it straight with cash.
Yeah, I have a slight question. Is that 1.4 yen or 1.4 million like we would understand it?
It's 1.3 million yen, so it'd be like $10,000.
Oh, I don't know why the hell I called him. I could have probably afforded that. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, I'll let this go that time. Anyway.
And Yeah, so they package it all up nice for him and everything, and you guys are in my car as you guys are walking after he's got the painting. You guys are in my car. I assume you're bringing him or
Yeah,
letting me
yeah.
educate him. So I might as well have the painting for him.
Yeah, he seemed rather upset and wouldn't leave without it.
As I can imagine.
Y'all guys would actually probably see Yukiko leading him to your car by hand.
All right, well, with the painting, I think I can only fit 2 passengers. I don't have any trunk space.
She's going to turn to Masaru and go, "Which one of us do you want to ride with you and the nice man?"
Oh. Are you guys gonna try to like give him puppy dog eyes to try to?
No, she's just asking honestly.
Okay. Um.
Kind of giving Pink Fox the look of, "I already dealt with your nerd friend today."
Yeah, Pink Fox just looking as uber Genki girl as she usually does. Because things are a little bit more relaxed right now.
You know, from the conversations, it's a very tough decision for him to make.
Want to roll some
Yeah,
just,
you guys want to just roll
Sure.
charisma empathy and just straight against each other and see, because he's really not faring well here trying to decide.
And I'm going to spend a willpower on it because I know a certain asshole has a lot of charisma and empathy.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 successes counting willpower.
Oh, goddamn, you guys.
It only took willpower.
Alright, let me just...
Or we could do a high or low and you just roll
Okay.
one dice.
He will go with... he'll go with Pink Fox because of the fact that she was the one that actually talked him down and stopped him from... Yeah. Well, she stopped him from going from "I'm gonna totally shadow soul on your ass" to "I'll sit here and continue talking about this very uncomfortable subject."
Yes, always go with the social character.
Hey, I would have gotten it if someone hadn't
And
come
besides, I do believe that
in it.
the prospect of Marshmallow Heaven also had a factor in that decision. And
Of
also
course.
the friendly face and sanctity merits as well.
Well, it doesn't help that Yukiko only has like a B cup.
I don't think
All right. Well,
this is all that much better.
She's just sighs and goes, "Otaku, come."
Wait a second. Where are they taking him?
if you end up with any other information about this broken mirror there, nerd, just let Pink Fox know. We'll help you suss that out too.
And Pink Fox, hun?
Yeah?
I like your senpai. He's a very interesting gentleman.
Yeah, I think so too. She'll basically hug one of his arms and kick one of the legs up, all kawaii-like and like.
Oh god. That mental image. Creepy old guy and pink-haired girl. Oh, okay. Yukiko's going back to the tram now for another very awkward, quiet trip.
And where does Yoshi go?
I was going to say, did we establish what? Are they going to try and are they going to take him to the temple, or the first Oni?
Well, you haven't said where we were supposed to go with it.
Yeah, what would be procedure?
Do you have consent?
You could make
Or-
an intelligence politics or intelligence etiquette.
I'm going to take etiquette. Because
Okay.
I have that. Oh, come on!
Lol.
It's not...
They
So, I
they probably know where to take him. You don't need to worry about it.
was going to say, you could possibly have done the same thing like you did last time. You're free to make up that decision on your own.
You could, yeah.
Um, I'm going to send a text to the Pink Fox because...
She's standing right in front of you.
oh, right. I'm going to be
You
like...
blind bastard.
Well, maybe he doesn't want anyone else to know.
The
Hey,
marshmallow heaven had him so distracted he forgot everything besides your boobs were there.
That would constitute as an act of blindness for him.
yeah, I don't care.
That's not a euphemism. That is
Anyway,
actually
I was going to say if the when he's out of contact, send him or bring him before the uh, devil tiger elder.
Ogawa? That pussy?
Yeah, I think he has. Unless you.
Oh, I don't think he'll be happy to see me.
No. I think perhaps if we're going to go, like, deliver this guy there, we should bring you along so you can take, Masaru-san up to him and, we can go because, we don't want, Makoto has to drive and,
All right, I know it's a very long chance, but I'm going to roll perception empathy on this.
Okay. And on what specifically?
Well, just the phrasing, it seems like I don't know whether it's because the way he's saying it himself, but I smell that there might be more behind the message than I think
Okay.
they're letting on.
Okay.
3 successes.
Yeah, he obviously can't hide his contempt for Ogawa.
All right, and
There's more to the story there.
and Pink's and is Pink Fox on it, or is she just playing off of him?
I'll roll for it. Why not? Yeah, as far as you know, she has no. Well, with 4 successes, what do you think, Jacob? Do you think she just has absolutely no idea what's going on, and she's just trying to, calm things down and move them on?
Yeah, that sounds more like her. It's just kind of, let's calm down.
Okay, then.
Yeah, you've just been sitting around just thinking and not really doing anything, and she's just trying to get things moving. At least that's what you've been getting this whole night, anyway.
You know what? The night's been long. Let's get to shelter, unload the art painting, and if you're really desperate to get him, take him to Ogawa. You can do that tomorrow night.
Where's he going to stay?
With me.
Oh, okay then. All right then. We will convene tomorrow, and I'll take him to Ogawa with anyone who wishes to join.
Sure. We'll hear from you then.
Very good.
So in the car ride, Makoto glanced at the rearview mirror so now that he's in the car, he's not trying to hide his appearance so much. You can see that looks like he's actually had chunks of his face and neck and arm on the one side ripped off and did not grow back when he came back from hell. So he's badly disfigured. His eyes like permanently 8-ball bloodshot and everything. So Mikado looks back at you. So do you think this Masaru is an asset?
Dunno. I mean, as soon as he understands what's going on, maybe.
I don't like the idea of handing him over.
Well,
I think that there's still some connection between him and this room that we may need to monitor.
yeah. There's only so much that Evaluate could tell me.
Yeah. I want to take some time to get to know the other half of him as well. And then we'll see whether we decide to hand him over to Ogawa or not.
Oh, you know cultivation.
Yes, it's comes with the territory.
It's pretty cool. You have to teach me that one someday.
There's lots of things that I can teach you.
Yeah.
Also,
But where did you get all that money?
if we do let the nerd take him, nobody mentions me to Ogawa. He can't know I'm in the city any more than he can know that you are doing things with me.
Loose lips sink ships.
Precisely. And they'll continue their drive back to Makato's skeezy hole in the ground. And we will end scene. So we finally caught up with the chi-meih, and it looks like no combat yet. Sayonara.